Hi dear viewers, this is Arash Kamali with another session of website programming course on the Python programming language and Django framework. In the previous sessions, we made our own app and attached the home page to the site. And just as an example, we wrote a text on the home page. Now we are going to develop the home page of our site and work a little bit on it so that it looks more like a professional website. What I need to remind you of again is that in this course we aren't going to have a thorough review of designing the website interface, and we only spend time to the extent that you get to know how things work, so that if you were interested in the program, you can get along with it on your own and design more beautiful pages with much more professional details using the material on the web. And after we are done with the page interface designing instructions, in the follow-up sessions, what we are going to do, we do our best to use the ready-made HTML frames. First, we are going to explain how we can incorporate a few HTML pages and design them, but we won't go into any details. We will later on deal with the ready-made HTML frame, assuming that you have spent some time to design your web pages on your own. Using HTML Bootstrap for instance, and now you want to incorporate in our Django project the material that you have learned and you want to use it now. I need to give this further explanation. We have a technology that I am about to search on the Google called Bootstrap system. The Bootstrap helps us a lot in designing the web pages interface. For instance, if I enter the name into its documents, Bootstrap is a system that is used for designing web pages, and in its system it adheres to the responsiveness. But what does responsiveness mean? Okay, it means when the web page is loaded on your cell phone, monitor, or any other device, it won't run into any other problems because of this new environment, and will be able to adapt itself to each format. For instance, if I enter the components on Bootstrap, as you see, which colors I can use, for instance, the buttons, the keys. As you see, there are buttons in different colors and different formats so that I can use them, and different models, different colors. Now I can enter the font, for instance. I can check out the ready-made forms already available for me. This is one of the ready-made forms. Its code has been provided for me, or forms such as this one, and many more options which are available. Now we're about to start our job so that using a Bootstrap we can design a home page for our website. I need to emphasize again, and on this course we are not going to do any professional interface designing because it is not the main focus of this course. We are going to deal with it only on a basic level. But if you are interested in designing the interface, you can try Bootstrap and other technologies, or suffice to HTML and CSS so that you can design your website interface. After we are done making a home page for our website on this session, we assume that you have already set up the HTML pages with or without Bootstrap, and we are going to learn how to apply it on our project. So we hope that you get this material and further it on your own. And for demo purposes, we are going to use ready-made HTML frames that we can download on the internet and use them. Alright, to start work with Bootstrap, first we enter the website, and then if you pay attention there are some explanations on each part, so that for instance you can import CSS and JavaScript for the Bootstrap. Of course they have been provided online for everybody to use. Most of them are free. they are being read on the Bootstrap store. If you don't want to use the online store and have access to the material offline, you can download them and you can work with it. You need to download these packages. The packages are available for downloading. Here on top you have a download option. You can save them and use the downloaded files and codes on your system. Alright, right now I am not going to need Django, and now I'm going to make my pages here. Alright, let's see how the basic knowledge of it works. First I need to stop my server. That's the first thing that I would do. You might ask why. Well, in time you'll learn. And on my desktop I make a folder first, and I call this folder, I call it theme. As you notice, I need to make some preparations, whether it is making new folders or files or doing other preparations. I have to do them first. I return to folders. Back on my desktop cd theme, I enter the theme folder, and then using the nano command, for instance, I make a file named home.html, and in the pages that open for me, I write a word, for instance hello, and then save it. And now I have this file saved for me. Alright, now if I enter my folder, as you see here, there will be a file called home.html, and if I click it just like that, my file will be loaded on the Explorer, and you see the home.html that shows the word hello, which we wrote. Alright, now we go and perform this on the home.html page, because as you already know, the HTML pages don't need to run with a certain program. You can run the .html pages by a simple click on your Explorer. Alright, just to make the editing of the home.html page easier, here what I would do is that in the Visual Studio, in the VS Code or editor, I open a new window, and here as you see I open a new window using VS Code, and here open my intended file. Alright, it was on my desktop, home folder and home.html. It is done just to make coding easier. Alright, this is the HTML page that I am working on right now and would be used as my base. Now we go to the desktop or Bootstrap side. The Bootstrap side has a starter template that I need to use to start things with. Let's see, it has a head, the necessary CSSs, and in the body, as you can see here, imported the necessary JavaScript. Alright, so the first step is to go to the get a start section and copy the file that says a starter template and set it on the home.html in our project. Okay, I save it and reload my website homepage. If you check it, as you see, it says hello world, and on top of the page it has changed the title to hello world. Okay, in the HTML, the head and body spaces are invisible tags. They are just used for coding. The title on top of the site would be visible, and the name that is up there would be in the head tag, and the tags would open in HTML. Whenever a tag opens, what happens is that it would be a slash open and closed. For instance, my head tag open closed, my body tag open closed, my HTML tag open closed. My tag title in the head would be the name of the title. It includes my text in the body. Later on we are going to use our own name and make the home pages of our own website. Okay, that's it for now.